Hello, gorgeous humans. It's Twin Soul Poets. We are your go-to couple for love and relationship advice.
Dope spoken word poetry.
And uplifting content.
Today we wanted to switch things up for y'all. We're going to do a couples tag challenge so you can get to know us a little bit better.
Okay, so the first question is, where and when did we first meet? Well, that is a very, very interesting story that we will be sharing once we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, we wanted to celebrate the milestone of 1,000 subscribers by answering one of our most asked questions. So make sure you hit the subscribe button right now. Make sure you share with your friends, and we will have that story for you very soon. No spoilers yet.
It's a doozy. I just like to say doozy. What a great word. Doozy. Like, can we bring that back?
Next question. Where was our first date?
Our first date was at Secco Wine Bar in Richmond, Virginia.
Ding, ding, ding.
And it was a very deep first date. We got right to it. And
got right to it? What do you...
I don't mean we got right to it. Like, we got right to it. We waited a couple weeks for that. But we got right to the deep stuff. We didn't have a surfacey conversation is what I mean.
Look, you just got to clarify.
It's clarified, okay? We had deep conversation and we were very open from the jump. The next question is, what was your first impression of me?
Damn! Honestly, it's kind of what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I saw that you had a little journal and it looked like poetry was in your notebook, and then I was just extra sprung. My
first impression was kind of like, okay, all right. Like, that's literally what it was. But I think that then I was kind of like very intrigued when you were like looking at my journal and kind of asking about my writing. That was intriguing to me. So I was like, okay. That was my first impression.
Next question is, when did you meet my family?
I think it was a Thanksgiving.
I think so too.
Which is kind of like intense, like jumping right into like the entire family at one time. Or maybe I met your mom like one time before then. I think that might be true. Because like if we count your brother, I had met your brother already. Because you guys were living together at the time.
Yeah, I met my brother first.
But like the whole family was like a Thanksgiving or something like that, I think, which was like just jumping right in there, just jumping on in, diving in to the whole family scene. We kind of can't answer when you met my family completely because it's a part of our way we met story.
Well, yeah, but I could say that I met and knew your parents before I met you. Yeah. So that was like extra smooth for me. He was trying to get up in there. He was just like, I was already friends. I didn't even know she existed. I was friends with her parents.
Like this one. I'm curious to see what you say. Next question is, who said I love you first?
Me. I think it was me.
It was. Do you remember the circumstances with which you said this to me?
During. I'm pretty sure it was.
I love you.
During.
Yeah, I mean, when we were just very deeply connected.
Caught up, you know?
He was caught up. But that's why I was like, I took that with a grain of salt. We'll leave it there.
Well, I meant it, didn't I? I meant it, didn't I?
I guess you did, but I felt like it's more of a I love this kind of moment. But no, I'm just kidding. I think it was sincere. I think that he probably surprised himself. You don't think like afterwards you're kind of like, I just jumped into that?
Well, to be fair, I think honestly I remember my mindset and that like I was very much in this like free love mindset, like because we knew that we weren't gonna be like together for a very long time. I was gonna be leaving soon, so it was just kind of like, yeah, I'm not afraid to say I love you, and maybe we won't be together for very long, but whatever. Right now I do.
Got him.
Next question, what dressing do I always wear?
Ranch.
Yeah.
Vegan ranch.
I think they mean, I think it means what clothes do you always wear?
This must be like a British list or something. What dressing do I wear?
Yeah.
Well, I tend to wear bohemian clothes, wouldn't you say? Or I guess I'm answering for you. You wear a lot of t-shirts and comfortable, relaxed clothing, I would say, with kind of a bohemian vibe.
Mm-hmm.
What about me?
You wear a lot of pants.
A lot of pants.
Yeah, like you like kind of like bell bottoms-y.
Bell bottoms? I don't have any bell bottoms.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I have wide leg or like
Oh, that's what
loose.
they look
Okay.
like. And you like flowy dresses and stuff and patterns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. I like a good pattern. I love a good print. Yeah, boho. We're both kind of bohemians. For those of you who subscribe and have been following us, you probably know this already.
We're kind of hippies.
What? It says weird habit of each other. So, what's one of my weird habits?
Sitting on your legs. Will you sit down?
Like sitting on my knees anywhere
yeah,
that I sit.
that just
pretty
seems
much always.
very uncomfortable to me. And being obsessive about the way your car's parked,
Mm-hmm.
and if it's locked.
Gotta make
What
sure
other
it's
weird
locked
habits?
up.
Yeah, you must have some other juicy or weird habits. I know a good one. When you when you're cooking or like doing your hair in the bathroom, you put your leg like up on the counter.
Or I stand like a flamingo. You know when I put like one leg up in a triangle?
Yeah, but posting the foot up on the
I don't do
kitchen
that when I
counter while you're.
when I cook food. I don't do that in the kitchen. I do that when I do my hair.
I've seen you do it
no,
in the kitchen before.
0%.
Your
I do
mom
not put
got
my
on
foot
you.
up on the counter when
Your
I
mom
cook.
got on you
No.
while we were in Richmond
False.
because you were doing it. She was like, "Get your foot
No,
off
I
the
did
counter."
not put my foot on the counter when I
That
cook.
happened.
False.
We're calling
I'm
mom
calling
right now.
mom.
I was texting back. What else am I good at?
I do seem to remember you cutting something for dinner or something, and your foot was on my
Yes.
counter. Bitch,
I
listen.
told
So that
you.
was like a
I
one-time
told
event. I do
you.
not cook and
But
put
you
my foot
do-
up.
Yes.
No, I don't.
When we were in our apartment, there were so many times when you would be like stirring, like pasta boiling, and you got.
She
this
told
stirring.
me you were a foot on counter hoe.
Thank you. Ma confirmed. Boom.
Thanks, mom. Great, awesome. So some of your weird habits: you bite your nails, which I guess isn't weird. It's just not.
A lot of people.
When you're
do that.
anxious, it's not good to bite your nails. You just tear them up. Just use a nail clipper. But also, when you get hype or excited, one, you always come in like, and you do this like repeated hand slap, like it's like this. It's like, and then when you really feel like you're making progress, you go making moves, making moves, making moves, making moves. Yes, it is.
So I do that often enough
You
to be
yes,
considered
because
a
I remember
habit.
even one time when you got really excited about something when we were with my mom. We were both like, "You making some moves there, Hamilton?" You were like talking to yourself about it. You were hyped.
Yeah, I think that was literally the first time I'd ever done it. And
You
then it
repeated
became a
that.
thing because y'all laughed at it so much.
Well, it's a habit now, though.
So
I
now I
guess.
just do it just to make you laugh.
No. Well, it seems like an internal appreciation. We both have a lot of weird habits. In general, I don't tend to judge them because I know, like, I'm a total weirdo. too.
I play Pokemon draft leagues. That's like an extremely nerdy
Yeah.
hobby or habit.
He's like
It's
writing
amazingly
notes.
fun. Try it out.
Try it out.
Next one. What do I often do in my free time? I guess that's
You read a lot. You're a pretty avid reader. You play Pokemon Draft League. You check if it's fantasy football. You check your fantasy football. Video games sometimes, and take naps. What are the main things I do in my free time?
watching Netflix, movies, reading things on your phone. You're a big like
Researching.
researcher.
I love researching so much.
And looking at houses.
What kind of
and,
houses specifically?
Mid-century modern houses.
Yes, bitch.
Specifically.
Yes.
And visiting Target, perusing
Yeah,
Target.
that's huge. Like, I mean, y'all know when you're going up in
Target.
there for some shampoo and come out with like $150 worth of purchases. That's me. That's totally me.
What else do you like to do in your free time?
My hair.
Yeah, the hair process is real.
We should make a video about that.
Maybe we will.
Tell us in the comments if you'd like to see a hair video.
I've been telling you to do hair videos for a long time.
Yeah, but like maybe you could help me do it.
Oh boy.
You gotta learn. How long have we been together?
We have been together about 7 years. A little more than 7 years.
Yeah.
Coming up on 8.
Time flies.
Wow.
That's wild. That's almost 10 years, really.
I know.
That's crazy.
Like, it feels like it's gone fast, but it feels like a lot has happened.
Okay.
And it feels like I don't really remember who I was before I met you.
Yeah.
What was our first road trip? I guess technically it was a across the world trip.
That wasn't
You
a
came to
road
visit
trip.
me.
I came to visit you in Thailand, but like
Yeah, but that's a big ass trip.
it's a trip,
but
but it's not. It says road
A
trip.
road trip. I guess just driving
To
to
Richmond.
Richmond together,
To
probably.
go visit family. Yeah, we just drove back together, and like we split it, so it's like 8 hours, so we would do 4 and 4. And
Yeah.
we've had a lot of really good road trips though, like over
We have.
the course of our relationship. We've driven a lot of miles together.
We have fun on road trips, actually.
Yeah.
Like the 8-hour drive that we do a lot. It's usually like pretty easy feeling.
Shout out to Coco Cinnamon in Durham, North Carolina.
Ooh, yeah.
If
that's
you
our
need
favorite
a good
spot.
coffee shop, like one of the best ones I've ever had, Coco Cinnamon, there's like 3 locations in
one.
Durham, like amazing, really unique, cool drinks, coffees, teas, all kind of stuff. And they
Yep.
use things like Mayan hot chocolate and orange
Maca
blossom
root.
and like all kinds of interesting stuff.
Yeah, it's really good.
What was the first thing you noticed about me?
Your hair, because it was out and big, and your long legs. You had like a short skirt on and some high boots, and you were just stunting.
The first thing that I noticed about you was probably your gorgeous eyes, because they look like galaxies, y'all. Like, get close on, show them your eye. They're like, you can't really tell the color. They're kind of like this green, gray, blue, magical.
My eyes do change color.
Yeah, they're so pretty. And then second thing I know that I noticed is your profile. Show him the profile. I just feel like he looks like a statue, like one of those Roman statues. I just remember thinking, oh, you cute. Okay. Like he was looking to the side, and I was kind of like,
Yeah, well, you know.
I was taking that in.
What pisses you off? When I bite my nails, you hate that.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, that's more annoying to me than, I mean, if you think of the
Well,
piss me off thing though, like the thing that makes me really mad.
Telling you what to do. I don't want to get myself in trouble here, guys.
Not being believed when I'm telling the truth. That really upsets me a lot.
Yeah.
That's probably like one of my top things that is really upsetting. Like when I know I'm being truthful, and I like anyone, not just you, like when I'm not believed.
If she feels wronged about something, it's look out. 'Cause I'm glad to have her on my team.
I'm not the one. I'm not the one. What pisses you off is being ignored or not like being responded to. Like that's probably
That's real.
your number
That's
one
true.
thing. Like if I've decided that I'm just gonna take my time and like not interact, you know, and we're around each other, like that pisses you off a lot.
Accurate.
Yeah.
What am I not good at?
I had to think about this like in the intermittent pause of this.
She
of us
thought for a
recording.
long time, y'all.
No, but because I wanted to say something I felt like was accurate, not just say it to answer the question. So I feel like you're not very good at being organized, and
True.
also like once you're angry, like stopping being angry, like or like when you are there, like if you're in like high anger, then it's just there. Like I guess anger management sometimes if you get really upset, which like does it happen? Well, I mean not all the time, but like when you get mad, like it's coming, like, and it doesn't matter like if it's me or somebody else, like it's just gonna be that.
Well,
but like afterwards you always will like come back down and like be able to have the conversation. But if you're in the midst of it, like it's on. Like
I mean, real talk, I've had to work on anger management. So knowing that, I usually like take a walk.
Yeah, and you've gotten a lot better at it though. Like if you realize like I'm not gonna be able to interact with you. That's something Will and Jada said actually that I really liked. They were like at some points they realized like they are both very emotional people and they won't even interact until they're both back down. So like a little piece of relationship advice thrown in there that I think was good for us too. What am I not good at?
I'm also not good at driving.
That's true. I almost said that, but then I was like, well, no. But yeah, I'm definitely the
Like,
stronger
I
driver of the
admit-
two of us.
I admit that I'm like not a very good driver.
I mean, look, but you've driven us on a lot of road trips. Like that said, you've driven a lot of miles. I just think you're not as defensive as I am.
I did get us
Especially
out
in
of
Atlanta.
like a very possible wreck the other day, like when that person merged right in front of me.
Yeah, you're
And there
aware.
was another person on the other side of me, and I had to like accelerate and like thread the needle through these two people. That was a pretty good move.
But you've had a few accidents. What am I not good at?
What are you not good at? You're not good at receiving constructive criticism.
I've
As
gotten
though
a
you're
lot
getting
better
better.
at that. I have. It used to be really rough for me because like it was just like my inner child being like, I'm horrible at everything.
But you have, to be fair, you have gotten a lot better.
I have. I
Like,
will say that confidently. I've improved a lot, and I like have been able to kind of like just listen to that little kid being like, and like still just be with the feedback. So, but yeah, that's one of the things I definitely am working on for sure. What am I good at?
You're a really great writer, really good actor.
Thank you.
Like, I legit am a fan of your acting work when we do class and stuff together. And you help me with my auditions a lot. You're a really good teacher. You're naturally, like, good at teaching. You're really good at helping other people through things, like giving advice to other people. You're a really good singer. I like listening to you sing. She's got a really nice voice. You're a good dancer. You're a good person. Like, you're just-
I'm good at being a person, guy.
Yeah, you are. You're just like very
Working on it.
You're very kind and like considerate, and you do the right thing most of the time, which is not always easy to do.
Oh,
I like this question.
it's nice. You are really good at understanding like complexities of things, like deeper levels of things. Like when you read, for example, like you can get through really dense stuff and follow along with what's happening. Like, I don't know, I'm thinking of Dune, like I'm reading that now, and you know, the way that you appreciate kind of the
Connecting dots.
you're good at that. You're good at connecting dots for sure. That's a huge strength of yours. You're good at like when you're in a group of people kind of interacting with everyone there and connecting everybody together. And obviously you're good at teaching. I mean, you're a teacher, so like I'm not a teacher, you're a teacher. Like you've done it, you know, you're really amazing with teaching kids. You've worked with disabled people, people who speak other languages. Like, I mean, you obviously have so much skill to be able to work with so many different kinds of people. And you are an amazing poet, like performer. Like your voice is so resonant, and you know how to keep people like enraptured. Is that a word? Enraptured?
I think so.
I think you can like really grab an audience. I also think that you're a really great actor. Actually, if you can watch his movie, you can watch his movie Second Samuel on Amazon.
Vudu, most cable on demand.
His performance is really beautiful in that. And you are a good lover, and you are good at massages. Man,
That's
I'm a
great.
massage
You're really good at massages
whore.
too, actually.
Whore, okay? Slut and hoe. Like, I love massages so much. And think like I don't if he wasn't good at them, I honestly don't know if we'd be together. It's that important to me. Like that's
Glad I'm
that
good.
and my partner is good at massaging. Also, you are a very good dancer. I'd like when you dance, you kind of have a Latin flair. Like you're, I say when his
She
Latin
thinks
man
so.
comes out, he just has this very hip-centered dance style that I like. I think it's really cute. But also, you know, he's got. I think like if he had done dance lessons or like when he was
I used
little.
to crush in cotillion back in the day.
Crush
in
a
middle school.
cotillion. Yeah, I feel like
I
you don't
did,
crush. Nobody crushes cotillion.
They used to always pick me for like the demonstration people.
But I'm saying, like, had you done like actual like training when you were young, I think you could have been a really, really good dancer because you pick up stuff fast.
Yeah.
Should we do a hip hop dance video?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Thumbs up
actually.
if you'd
I'm
like to
down.
see that. What is your favorite feature about me? If you only had to pick one.
I like your butt.
Oh God. Not my.
Easy.
Not my
No.
face. Nothing on my face.
No,
At
I
all.
do. I do really like your eyes. I think your eyes are very sexy and just like alluring and mysterious and captivating. And right. And I really like your hair. I like your long legs. Your whole body is just like banging, to be quite honest. There's not much to
Thanks.
there's not much to not like.
But your favorite feature would be my eyes / my butt. If you're being real, it's kind of it would be both of them.
yeah, I mean, she's got
You
perfect butt.
deeply appreciate my butt, which is nice. Check out our last
Slim
video
thick.
for a little sneak peek, a little twerk session. Which video was that? Oh,
I think that was
Manifest
the one
Love
where
While You
talking
Sleep.
about dreams.
check that one out. Get a little my butt. My favorite feature about you, I mean, yes, eyes. I feel like that's so like, well, but I mean, your eyes are gorgeous. As I've already mentioned your nose and your crispy beard. Look at this beard. My man can grow like a full beard. Like this isn't even anywhere near where it can get. Like he can do like full on like mountain man ass, like chopping some wood, coming home sweaty and sexy beard. So that's nice. And you know, those are probably my top ones. And you have great hair. And you have nice arms also. I think they're really sexy. Get them muscles, baby. Look at that! My other favorite feature, I'm just gonna keep that to myself. What do we argue about the most?
Oh god, we don't argue that much, to be honest.
Yeah, but when we do, it's a
what we do is
rager.
usually about stupid shit.
Well, I feel like we argue about the most, like, what happened in the past and who's right about what actually happened.
Okay, what's the next one?
Do I have any weird obsessions?
French bulldogs
Yeah.
is a big,
I'm
big
obsessed.
majorly obsessed.
If anybody out there just feels like they want to gift us a healthy French bulldog puppy, we will be naming him Kevin. I need it to be a male. We love them, and also you may have heard in another one of our videos that like my family has a French bulldog named Hamilton, who I named 2 years before we met. I am obsessed with them. I have a problem.
and mid-century modern homes,
Love them.
which we're going to have one.
If any of you
One
out there
day.
are interested in gifting us a mid-century modern home,
But she's obsessed with this.
I mean, but you like them too. Also,
I do.
like that
I like the
said,
style.
you're very into French bulldogs and mid-century homes.
Yeah, I mean, you've kind of got me on the
I've crossed
train.
you over. But
Hamilton,
like we have similar.
really, the Frenchie Hamilton has swayed
sold
me.
you.
He's
Yeah.
because he's awesome.
So much
No,
more than a
like-
dog.
I see the appeal.
Yeah. Your weird obsessions, I would say, fantasy novels. Like
Yeah.
you've read all these really obscure fantasy series that like all 27 in the
So many.
series
I've read
books
so
that
many.
like literally 99.9% of people have never heard of. You know them.
I've been reading those since I was in like 5th grade, so like I read a lot, so I've read a lot of those.
Yeah. And cereal. I don't know if that's weird, but it's definitely an obsession. My man loves cereal with a deep and true heart more than most people that I've ever met.
Leave a comment below and let us know what your favorite cereal is. Next question. Nicknames for each other. Ooh, we got
There's
a lot of
so
these
many.
ones.
Bohm, Bomby.
Bomby.
Boomtown.
Bone Crisp.
Bobby.
Bon Popo. This is one that I call you.
Oh, what's one of my favorite ones that you do?
Bon Popo.
No.
Wenya.
That's cute, but no. Wenya means something. Wenya means
is specifically
like
when
only for the
she
morning.
wakes up and she's all sleepy and she.
And sleepy and
That's
cute.
Wenya.
You said.
Yeah.
So Wenya. And then so we said, what's the male version? We decided it's Wendell or Wendelson. No, the thing that I really like when you say my little what?
Oh, my little decoupage. My little decoupage.
Decoupage. Sometimes I'll call you Jethro, or I'll just ask you if I can call you
Jethro
something
a
like,
lot.
can I call you Jethro? You'll be like, sure. I'll be like, hey Jethro.
Bone, Bomby, and Bo are like the core, and then there's
Right,
a
and
lot
we
of
just
offshoots
branched
of
out.
that, like Bobolin, Bon Popo,
Boomtown.
Boomtown, Bone Crisp.
Yeah. Really normal stuff once again.
What is my favorite restaurant?
Yeah Burger. Ration and
It's up there.
Dram.
Yeah, it's up there. I don't know that I have a necessarily like single favorite. But
That's
I have
because you like my
multiple
cooking so much.
favorites.
I'll be up in that kitchen.
She's
I put
a
my
good
foot in
cook.
it.
I forgot
Literally, apparently.
She does literally put her foot in it. I forgot to say that when the things that you're good at. You're a very good cook.
Thank you. I'll agree with that. I feel like I got skills in the kitchen. Thanks, Mom, for making me learn how to cook when I was
Props.
little. Yeah. I could get it done. We're foodies, so we just love to eat.
We're
I mean,
obsessed
we
with
love
Good
to
eating
eat.
good food.
So we just like good food. There's so many places that we love to go.
I don't think that's another thing that might have been like a deal breaker. Like if you were like a picky eater,
Yeah, if one of the two of us like wasn't that into food,
because we like to
it
try
wouldn't work.
like both of us
We're
love trying
adventurous
new
eaters.
food, trying different things. We like to eat all kinds of stuff. We love going out to eat. That's like
And we're pretty healthy. Like I don't eat beef or pork. We don't eat a lot of dairy or gluten. You don't really eat gluten because you're pretty sensitive.
Yeah.
So
But
like,
I'll eat like a beef burger or like some bacon every now and then.
when we're just open. We just like to have good, delicious food.
Yes.
Any restaurants come to mind for me?
One of the many joys of life.
Loving It Live. That's
Loving
a
It
great,
Live is solid.
great spot. If you're in Atlanta, definitely check that out. They're a completely raw vegan restaurant, but the things that they do with raw vegan food are
Like
astounding.
some wizards.
One of the
kitchen.
best, if not the best, sweet potato pies of my life.
Facts, yeah.
Oh my god.
And the brownie, the like avocado brownie.
Carob, yeah.
And they put like a sea moss ice cream over it or something.
That was out of control.
It was so goddamn good.
Last question. Complete this sentence. You're my...
Decoupage. You're my blank.
favorite person.
Favorite person. Yeah, you're my favorite person.
You're my favorite person.
And my best friend.
And my best friend. Like, I just love hanging out with you. We're together all the time, but I like don't get tired of you. And like, whenever we like go to bed, I like, sometimes I'll tell him like, it's like we get to have a sleepover every night.
It is kind of like that, low key.
Yeah. You're my favorite person.
Twin flame. You're my twin flame.
All right, so that wraps up all the questions. We hope you guys enjoyed getting to know us a little better and kind of getting a peek into all of our best and maybe not so best sides of ourselves. But we just want to share like that we are just a couple that are learning and growing as much as we can, and we are not perfect. We have our flaws, but we also have the things that we celebrate about each other, and we've grown a lot.
Yes.
Since we've been together, and that feels really good.
Yes, and we appreciate all the support from you guys. Once again, you guys are amazing and so encouraging, and we learn so much from helping other people and giving others advice. It's like we get to help ourselves too, and it's just encouraging and motivating to hear the positive feedback that we get from you all the time. So we appreciate that. Make sure to keep following along with us, subscribe again, like this video if you enjoyed it, and check out our other twin flame love and relationship advice videos. We got some good stuff.
This is my favorite place to kiss right here.
Wow.